libertarians are the philosophical descendants of the people that founded this country.
I love that.
And if we as libertarians don't stand up for our individual rights, unfortunately, no one else will. The government has been steadily encroaching on your lives, and I'm not just speaking to libertarians here, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of generations. And like the boiling pot with a frog in it, it sneaks up on you until one day you realize your life is not the way it was intended to be. And for this reason, we need a tremendous amount of change. And that's only going to come from a force outside of the Republican or Democratic establishment. And I believe that the campaign that we're putting together not only offers, as we say, a gold new deal, a new relationship with the government that we need so desperately, but does so in a very professional and credible manner. For better or for worse, I did my time in Washington and survived it.
Sure.
I got lucky. You know, I was in a free market economics program, and, you know, I was surrounded by people that had the best interests of the American economy at heart. And I was able to escape with most of my brain cells intact. But I owe that in large part to people who could see the world through libertarian eyes. And that's the message that we need to bring to people outside of our party, not for us, not for me, not for Marcus or Mike White, for example, to be honest, but for a heck of a lot of other people out there whose lives could be so much better. People who are trapped in poverty because of the war on poverty having been so badly prosecuted for 2 generations of American federal government policy. People who are trapped in the system of our war on drugs. People who suffer under what is not arguably, but absolutely the world's most oppressive criminal justice system.
Yeah.
People whose lives have been damaged by our Defense Department's prosecution of wars around the world that Americans would not defend.
Right.
There is no example of a military intervention outside of our borders that we have pursued that the American public would point to and say that was a good idea. We obviously at this point have a government that is operating in the pursuit of strategic objectives that do not align with the incentives that would make our lives better. And for this reason, I believe the Libertarian Party deserves a look.
That's incredibly well said. Incredibly well said.